Hello, collective. Welcome back to another reading. Okay, so I've got three message cards. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. So your message is to make joy a priority. Now, when I asked to clarify that, we got growth and prosperity. So maybe the movements that you are going to be forming through focusing on your own joy have to do with prosperity, growing your money, growing businesses, growing opportunities. Maybe there's something that you're going to do that brings joy to you that will allow the collective to become more prosperous. I clarified growth with fire spirit energy. So it's an energetic type of growth. And I clarified bee spirit prosperity with aspen spirit courage. So whatever type of growth you're doing that's energetic, it's leading to prosperity for yourself and others, because the bee is a collective. It's not really working on its own. A bee is part of the collective. So the prosperity, and it also said support will surround me and movements will form. So I'm thinking it's going to benefit you, but it's also going to be beneficial to the collective. And this is going to require courage, or it might even contribute to courage. So maybe this is going to be something that will allow the collective not only to become more prosperous, but also more courageous. And then the clarifying message card was, whenever I compare myself to others, I simply say this prayer: the light I see in them is a reflection of my inner light. So it's about you finding your own individual joy, and then from that place it's going to be like contagious, where like other members of the collective are going to support you, and movements will form, hopefully leading to greater growth, prosperity, in a way that is energetic and courageous. And it's not about a competition, it's about how special you are as an individual collective, and how we are mirrors for each other. We reflect things to each other. The next message card is, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. So that was clarified. Sorry for slurping my coffee. That was clarified by Bluebell Fairy Gratitude and Daffodil Fairy New Beginnings. So the universe is giving you new beginnings. I guess your dreams are some kind of new beginning. And while it's catching, because like there's many different moving parts, right? You're responsible for your moving part, and then the universe is responsible for figuring out everything else. Sometimes there's like a lag in 3D where you might have the dreams, but everything else isn't lined up in alignment to manifest the dream, so you might have to be patient, wait a little bit. The clarifying message is gratitude and new beginnings, meaning that be grateful for what you have now, be grateful for how things have worked out until now, and be grateful that the universe is catching up with your dreams eventually, and it's going to help you get these new beginnings. Gratitude was clarified by Dragonfly Spirit Change. So things are changing, whether you can see that change now or not. And Daffodil Fairy New Beginnings was clarified by Spirit Guardian of Autumn, letting go. So when you get the new beginnings, there's going to be an aspect of letting go to it, or there's going to be things you need to let go of as you're moving into this new beginning. And the clarifying message was, if I want to feel supported, I must support myself. So while the universe is catching up with your dreams, practice gratitude, ready yourself for the change, and that might mean letting go of things that no longer serve you. And make sure that you are your number one fan and you are showing up for yourself, you are supporting yourself. And that can look in like a variety of different things. Obviously, some of them spiritual, some of them emotional, some of them mental, some of them physical. But support yourself, collective. Be your number one fan, and be grateful for what has happened up until this point. Like, you've made it here. There's more to come, but right now, really focus on making yourself feel supported. And the final message was, when I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Because you might not have all the details, you might not know how the twists of fate that will be coming. But even if you don't know all the details, or you don't know how something's going to work out for you, you can still, if you're in a place of spiritual alignment, you can still trust that everything will work out for you, even if you don't see the big picture, or you don't understand how all the details are going to work out. So the clarifying cards for that are Earth Spirit Stability and Enchanted Fern Grotto Refuge. So maybe part of what the universe is calling you to trust that everything is going to work out for you. Maybe it has to do with stability, or feeling a need for a refuge, sort of withdraw and go someplace safe, nurturing, healing, something like that. Could be your physical or material stability that is causing you to worry or feel a need to control. But again, the message is to focus on your spiritual alignment and trust that the universe will help you. Like, you're going to do your part, the universe is going to do its part. It's going to help you in ways that you can't understand or know about all the time. Hopefully it'll give you some signs here and there, some confirmations here and there, but a lot of it is just a mystery, right? So stability was clarified by meandering pathway flow. Again, I'm getting that feeling of you might not know how things are working out for you, or when or how. That may have to do with stability and refuge. And a part of that has to do with being able to just trust that it's all working out for you, trust that there's a higher plan, trust that your guides have your back and they're helping you and they're guiding you and they're leading you. And of course, as an incarnated being, you want to feel stable, you want to feel grounded, you want to feel safe, you want to feel secure, you want to know all your ducks are in a row for as far as you can see into the future. But it doesn't always go that way. Sometimes you have to just go with the flow. You have to just walk on the path that you can't see the end to the path. It's reminding me of that. There's like a line in the movie The Secret where one of the mentors is talking about, you don't have to know like the entire road home by memory. You just have to see what's in front of the headlights of your car and trust that eventually you'll get to where you're going. So that's something that maybe you might want to look into or watch, to remind you that it's okay to not have to not know exactly how everything's going to work out or when everything's going to work out. We're not meant to know it. I know it feels like we should know it, but we're not meant to know it. So don't be caught up in what you don't know. Focus on what you do know now, and and try to remind yourself that the universe is doing things behind the scenes. And we started this reading with when I make joy a priority. So it wants you to be happy on your path. So flow is clarifying stability, and foggy bog patience is clarifying refuge. So just be patient. Be patient as life is unfolding and all the details are slowly being revealed and things are being figured out and opportunities are, working themselves through to get to you. And then the final clarifying message was, I measure my success by how much fun I'm having. So we started with when I make joy a priority, and we end with I measure my success by how much fun I'm having. So the universe doesn't want you to be miserable as you're slowly working your way to your dreams. It wants you to be full of joy now and to enjoy yourself and have fun now, and to think about with gratitude the things that have happened and you've done and you've had and you've celebrated up until now, right? So focus on what you got from the past and what you learned from the past. And then as you go into the future and the universe starts catching up with your dreams and you're experiencing change and you're letting go of the past, you're having your new beginnings, you're worrying about your stability, maybe feeling the need for a safe place. An aspect of that is going to be the unknown. An aspect of that is going to be going with the flow and having patience. But while you're on the journey, have some fun, enjoy yourself, celebrate what you've already learned and what you've already been through, and the universe will eventually catch up with your dreams. Okay, that's your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.